Leader of the House, we've come out of close to 2 years of lockdown, and the government has been at each step of the way protecting jobs and incomes through the PUP and the EWSS. We've seen a strong return now, however, there are shortages. We're seeing staff shortages, skill sets, challenges, ramping up supply chains to pre-COVID levels. And now, Leader of the House, we're in the middle of a global energy crisis. We need to act now. In Fine Gael, we favour an approach to benefit all households, low incomes, the squeezed middle. So many families are struggling with huge energy bills, childcare, mortgages and high rent. This high rate of inflation is having a huge impact on family income, and we have to look at ways to put money back into people's pockets, very simply. We see it, everyone's seeing it. Each time you go out to fill your car with diesel, each time you're going out to do the weekly shop, you're paying to heat the house. We're all seeing it every single week. We hear about it. And we need additional measures now, Leader, to the fuel allowance scheme. It was increased as part of the budget, €5 ahead on that. We need to bring forward the schemes that were agreed in the budget to support people. We have the working family payment as well that is due to take place, and that increase to take effect in June. We need to see that happen sooner. That has to happen sooner. We're also looking, of course, at the rebate on electricity costs. There are so many ways, where we need to make savings to show people that we're there to support them. We're seeing that people can work from home, of course. They can claim 30% on heat, light and broadband. And of course, we are hearing about the new national retrofit programme that is soon to be launched. And that is going to make sure that people have the opportunities to retrofit their homes. But we need to see benefits and funds for people right now. That has to happen now, not in 6 months' time when they eventually get people in to actually retrofit the house. We know the cost of living issue has been discussed by leaders at their weekly meetings for several weeks now. And we know what's happening across the Eurozone with record inflation. Ministers Paschal Donoghue and Michael McGrath have been commissioned to develop a package of measures, and Minister Humphreys is looking at the social welfare side. We know that the Taoiseach and the Taoiseach both discussed the rising cost of living, and it is rising fast, at the Labour Employer Economic Forum yesterday, and there's going to be further discussions this week. We need to recognise that it's not just for families but for small businesses as well, dealing with fuel and electricity costs, and they need to stay competitive. Leader of the House, we need to see action now. Gormagat.